Hi everyone, this is Carolyn with Scrapbooking Without Rules, and I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I actually have a kit that I got um, that it's a two-page layout, and I'm gonna follow that kit pretty closely. This was from Treasure Chest. I was a member of their kit club for a few months. They're great kits. They take a little while to assemble, but especially if you're like a new scrapper, or you maybe are a long time scrapper, but you just kind of get in a doldrum and you just need some new ideas. This is a great place to get new ideas or to get you started in what you can do. And then you learn to make kits of your own and that type of thing. So this is a Splash, and I'm going to show you this the best I can. Um, it's called Splash, and like I said, it was a treasure chest kit that one year at Scrapbook Convention, my sister-in-law and I joined that kit club, and so it is a two-page layout. So I'm going to just put it on here and start laying it out. Like I said, I'm going to follow it pretty closely, um, and it isn't going to be exact, but I'm going to follow it pretty closely. I've got a couple of these that I want to do. Um, my problem with the kit club certainly wasn't the kits. The kits are darling. I love them. It was just the fact that I didn't get around to using them. And so I thought, I've got some cute pictures to go with these kits. It's time for me to just bite the bullet, put them together, and use them. So I did the background work. And so we're ready to actually assemble this kit. These are four of my little grandsons, and we went to a place not too far from here called Splash Kingdom. And so we're playing at that water park. So let me just go ahead and start getting these pictures down. And then I'll show you some of the embellishments, and we'll talk a little bit more about kits. Um, I really, like I said, I really like kits, and especially when you're just kind of in a slump or something, it's nice to have a kit to go to and just get some new ideas. Okay, so that picture's down. The paper from this kit is from, I think it was Bella Boulevard paper. Um, and then I just used cardstock. I backed my pictures in white and then in red just to give them a little bit of a pop. I'm going to offset these just barely. So I don't have a whole lot of room on this page. But the kits, her kits from Treasure Chest are just precious. And you get some choices too, which is really nice. That, excuse me, not everything is just set in stone. You get some choices, and then if you're a member of her kit club for a certain amount of time, excuse me, you get a free kit, like I think at the end of 6 months or something like that. So it's really a good deal. They're not it's not that expensive. I think it's about 20 something dollars a month, maybe. So if you're just starting out, I think it's a great way to get started doing scrapbooking. And then it'll kind of help you, I think, set your style and just get you going. And there are tons of companies out there that make kits, so it's not like you're limited. I mean, you can get online and you can find kits from just sources that you wouldn't even believe. I mean, tons of sources. So these letters, you had to cut them out, but and then you ink the edges and you crumple them up, you fold them up like an accordion, and then you can do some inking, and that just kind of gives them a little bit of character. But you get all of the instructions on exactly how to do it, all of the paper. All you do is add photos. Now, I think I actually added an extra photo because I had one extra photo. Let's see. I'm doing the first page. This first page has 3 photos, and I actually added a little photo. So I did add a photo on this page because I needed one more photo. I've got these kind of divided out by which grandson it is, and so, but like I said, kits are a great way to get you started, or they're a great way to kind of break you out of the doldrums. Okay, so I need to refer to this. I need the tail of the, whatever they're called, mermaid. I need all of these little die cuts come with your kit. I need the coral, and then all of the ribbon. This ribbon comes also with your kit, and the little rickrack also comes with your kit. So everything comes with your kit. So this goes there, and believe that would be better done with glue dots. So I'm going to wait on the coral and put this other stuff down first. Let's do the rickrack first. But you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff because everything comes in your kit. Let's get a few glue dots on this. I love glue dots for stuff like this. They really, they make it where it sticks good, and this had a little bit of a kink in it. It sticks good, and it you can get it on a little bitty space, and it just works good for things like this. I may need to actually trim this down. I think I'm going to wait on a glue dot on that very end. I may want to trim it down just a little, but let's stretch that out right along there. Press those glue dots down, and there we have. No, I think I will do one more glue dot and let that be full length. There we go. So this kind of looks like seaweed or something going up the side of that page. I finally got so far behind in the in the kits that I finally just had to cancel, and that's not to say that I might not do the kits again, because like I said, they're cute. Sometimes if you just want to play with paper, you can just sit around and do the, fix the letters and do the things, and not even actually scrapbook the page, just get the kit prepared. And so, sometimes I just sit around and do that because I want to play, but I don't necessarily want to actually go in and create and do a full page. And so I think that's another good thing about the kits. And again, you know you're going to get this really cute layout, but you don't have to go buy all the stuff to do it. I need one more glue dot right here, because everything comes in your kit. So especially for those beginners, it's a great way to start. Okay, and then I think that coral can go right there. Yes. Okay. Whoa, I'm stuck to everything. So there's the coral, and then the seaweed coming up. We've got to get our mermaid tail on here. Just a little bit of, I actually think I may put a little dimensional under that tail just to give it a little bit of rise. Let's just do that right here under this mermaid tail. There, yes, I like that. Okay, so there's that. I need my seaweed that's coming up over here. So some more glue dots. These glue dots are sticky. Sometimes you get one stuck to you and you can't get it off, but they work great for what you want. Like I just got that one on the back of my fingernail, for example. I'm going to have two on the back of my fingernail here. Once you get them stuck to you, it's hard. Okay, I think I finally got them off. And this page, I think that's about all that goes on this page. Seems like the other page has a little bit more going on it. While I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and do my my thought for the day. I had started a devotional on the 10 Commandments, just on the importance kind of the 10 Commandments. And I walked into church this morning, and our pastor had put the 10 Commandments in the bulletin, and actually didn't preach on them, but just mentioned them and talked about them a little bit. And I thought, you know, I don't know if that's a sign that great minds kind of travel down the same path, or whether it's just a sign that God is saying, you know, you really need to pay attention. I gave you some rules, and you need to pay attention to those rules. And what my devotional was kind of centered around is I said, okay, here's the test. Name the 10 Commandments. So I'm going to give you a few seconds, and I want you to name all 10 commandments to yourself. I'm going to be quiet for a few seconds, and you just name all 10 of the 10 commandments. Did you do it? Did you have any trouble? Did you forget one? Well, I'll be perfectly honest. And I teach an adult Sunday school class every week. I do my Bible study. I do all of those things. And I'll just be perfectly honest. I got 8, and I went, what? I forget. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then I got the 9th one. And it took me a few minutes to get the 10th one. There are a lot of people who will not get them all. Trust me. And that's with us, with Christians. I mean, you know, people that think about that kind of thing and everything every day. What would that be if you just went out, you know, to the people on the street, or to another country that doesn't even claim to be a Christian country? And I thought to myself, how in the world, you know, we don't even know the 10 Commandments, the most basic of rules that God gave us, so that we know how to treat Him and to treat each other, and how to live, just to live in a way that pleases Him and helps us get along in the world. How in the world, if we don't even know the rules, how are we going to follow them? How can we expect to have good relationships with our husband, our children, our co-workers, our neighbors, and certainly with God, if we don't even know the rules? And so it just kind of struck me of, you know, here we are, we don't even know the rules, and we're trying to play the game of life. And so my challenge is, open your Bible or whatever and Google it, they'll have it for sure, a copy of the 10 Commandments, and look at them and just ask yourself, am I doing the 10 Commandments? Am I doing what God has told me that the rules for life are, if I want to get along with Him and get along with others and pray about it? And, you know, and you got to do them all. You can't just pick and choose. You've got to do them all. It's all 10. It starts out with how we honor and treat Him, and then it moves on to how we honor and treat and respect each other. And so that's my challenge today, is just to look at those 10 commandments and say, am I doing these? Because if I'm not, how can I expect to have a good relationship with God and a good relationship with the people around me? So that's my thought for today. Okay, I am on the second page of this layout now, and I'm just putting down the seaweed. It actually just kind of runs up here by the A. I think I'm going to more center it. That'll be a little different from the layout that they have, but I had a couple of pictures up here. Well, they did too. I have the right number of pictures, the same number of pictures that they had on this page, but I'm going to center that just a little bit, make it just a tiny bit different from their layout. Get these glue dots on here. We haven't been to the water park lately. It's hard to go to the water park with my daughter and her kiddos. She has 4 little boys. And even though they're swimmers, it's still just scary. You know, it's hard to just keep your eye on them every single minute. And it only takes a minute of losing them and then somebody's drowned or something. It's just scary to go to the water park. So we don't go very often. This is a smaller water park at the town next to ours, and so we went there, and it was fun, but it's still just a little bit scary. Okay, I've got to raise these because the name of that water park is Splash Kingdom, and so I actually cut the letters Kingdom out, and I'm going to show you. We're going to put those letters right down here. Hope I'm in the right spot for you to see. K-I-N-G. I'm going to do the D so you can see it. K-I-N-G-D-O-M. I just cut these out on the Cricut, and I did the shadow so that I had the white with the navy blue to give the little outline shadow. And there's a couple of different ways that I do attach them together. Probably the easiest is I just use my Nuvo Deluxe glue because it's so easy to use. But I also use the sticky dots. Some people like to use the, what's it called? That little machine that you run it through and make a sticker out of. But to me, that's the hardest way. But I love doing the shadows on these letters. So it's going to be Splash Kingdom, since that's the name of the water park that we went to. And I just put Splash Kingdom Water Park, and the date and who all went is just how I journaled it. It wasn't any big journaling, no, wasn't anything particularly special other than just a lot of fun. I'm gummy to my 6 little grandsons, and we have a lot of fun doing Six Flags and all kinds of things. They went to Disney World, and I was supposed to go, had my plane ticket, everything, and then I got COVID, and I didn't get to go, which was so disappointing. But, okay, I've got one more set of these seaweed things to do. And then I'll have them conquered. And then all we'll have left is just the rest of the little embellishments. But see how fast these kits go and how cute they can be. You've just got this very impressive layout done, and you didn't have to think about it. And I don't always follow the kit exactly, but you still have these really cute embellishments and cute ideas. Even if you do change it up some, it's still a great place to start. And like I said, I don't use my kits very often, but I decided it was silly to have these cute kits and not use them. So I've got this 2-page layout and another 1-page layout that I'm going to do with these kits. And then I got to go through and see what else I can use and what photos I can put with some of the others. They are so cute. I got that glue dot on the wrong side. I think I will remedy that by just snipping it off. There we go. No problem there. I need one more glue dot right up here. There we go. The last piece of seaweed, I guess, is what this would be to go on. The ribbon's actually a little easier to do than the rickrack. There we go. Now to get our kingdom down. Oh, I got to get this photo down. It's not down. And the little journaling piece with it. Get that down. Okay, now to get kingdom down. These boys are so funny. I mean, they are a handful, but they are fun. I love these letters on the Cricut. All right. I have my dogs outside this afternoon. I'm surprised they're not scratching on the window because they can kind of see me. They think they have to be right in the middle of everything. And they usually are. When I'm back here scrapbooking, I usually have them back here. But I have a little mutt that's a little terrier, and then a Doberman that's like 9 months old. And she thinks her nose should be right in everything. Sometimes it's kind of hard to scrapbook with her nose right in it. Okay. All right. That's got that down. Now then, there are a few little embellishments. Let's look on here and see. We have the little crab, the fish, the turtle, and the seahorse that we've got to get on there. So, let's see. We may just put these on little dimensionals so that they have a little pop to them. They have this one over here on the S. And let's see, the little turtle is up here. Where are my dimensionals? I don't put a ton of dimensionals a lot of times because I put them in page protectors and they're gonna be fine. Some people just nearly cover them the whole back with dimensionals. It depends on what it is. See, let's get our little turtle swimming up here. And then we need our seahorse. My scissors put away. My glue, I don't want it to dry up. Get our seahorse ready to swim off. Whoops, stuck to me. And he goes over here on the side with the seaweed. Kind of tuck him there with the seaweed. And then we have a little crab. Look at his little eyes. So let's get our crab up here. There's actually another little yellow fish. I bet he was supposed to go on that other page. I have to go back and look. I don't think I can quite get both pages the way I have this set up. I'm going to try my best to get you a view of both pages, but The little crab goes right up here. And let's see. We have some splashes that were actually a part of a different page, but I think I am going to use them on this page. Why not? Just stick them around in some various places. This particular kit had you outlining things in black. That's why I went ahead and outlined those letters when I did them too. But you cut these little pieces out, and then you just use a marker and outline them in black. And I forget to do that. And I think I like it. And I just forget to do it very often on my layouts. And it's really a good idea. I'm just sticking these anywhere and everywhere. I want to save a few for the other page. Let's see, I think I'll save the rest of those for the other page. Okay, so there is the second page, the ASH of Splash Kingdom. The cute little seaweed, all of these little things, these little die cuts come with it, and I just think it turned out cute. And it gave me, oh, I got a shadow there. It gave me a really fast layout that was cute, that I didn't have to think much about. And so let's get this first page back over here. I'm going to stick this other little fish on this page that I had left. Stick it on there somewhere. Let's put that little fish swimming right up there. Okay, so we have Splash Kingdom, and there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the layout, and oh, I didn't put these on there, give me a thumbs up just to help my channel get going, and tell me what you want to see, and I'll try to do it. Or if you have any ideas, just let me know. I really do like to hear from you. I had changed my name because of a comment because I do scrapbook without rules. I don't say, even though I love it and I think it's great, and sometimes I do, but we don't always have to have the visual triangle. We don't always have to have everything that goes with a kit. We don't have to have anything. We can just pull from our stash and create something, because if it makes us happy and it preserves our memories and we can enjoy it, that's the purpose of scrapbooking. It's not to see how much money we can spend, or, sometimes we just have to do with what we have, and that's okay. So if you have kits, that's great. If you have collections, that's wonderful. And if you don't, do with what you have, because it just makes your heart feel good to scrap and to preserve your memories and to relive those memories while you're doing it. And that's the purpose of it. So thanks for joining me today, and God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.